Hi friends! Today I have Rarity with me. I'm going to move her a little bit though because these stuffed animals, they seem to get in the way. Now, I read this to you in class and I know that you really loved it, so I'm going to read it to you again. There's a dinosaur on the 13th floor and it's written by Wade Bradford and illustrated by Kevin Hawks. "Welcome to the Sharamore Hotel," said the bellhop. "You must be Mr. Snore. Let me show you to your room." "The sooner the better," said Mr. Snore. "I am very tired." "Here you are," said the bellhop. "Room 104. Sweet dreams, Mr. Snore." Mr. Snore thanked the bellhop, got ready for bed, crawled under the covers, and switched off the light. But as he was about to lay his head upon the pillow, he heard a squeaking noise. Do you remember what that squeaking noise was? Find out. "Hello, front desk. This is Mr. Snore in room 104. Somebody is sleeping on my pillow." Squeak, squeak. "Yes, that would be the mouse," said the bellhop. "I believe he has had a very long day." "So have I," grumbled Mr. Snore, "and I do not wish to share a room with a mouse." So the bellhop led Mr. Snore to a room on the 2nd floor. "Sleep tight, Mr. Snore." Mr. Snore crawled into bed and switched off the light. But just as he was falling asleep, he felt a rush of cold air. Uh-oh. I don't like to share my covers either. Mr. Snore called the front desk again. "Someone is hogging all of my covers." "That would be the pig," said the bellhop. "Shall I bring you another blanket?" "No," Mr. Snore fumed. "I want another room." So the bellhop took Mr. Snore to the 3rd floor, where there were no pigs or mice to be found. Mr. Snore kicked off his slippers, crawled into bed, and was just about to close his eyes when drip, drip, drip. Uh-oh, he doesn't look very happy. "Sorry about the leaky ceiling," the bellhop said, as Mr. Snore marched past the ocean view on the 4th floor. "This time," declared Mr. Snore, "I will find my own room." He found one on the 5th floor. "I don't think you'll like this room," whispered the bellhop, "unless you are fond of..." Do you remember what was in that room? Look at the picture. "Spiders!" cried Mr. Snore. "Quick," said the bellhop, "to the elevator." "How do you feel about bees?" asked the bellhop. "The same way I feel about spiders," said Mr. Snore. "Please skip the 6th floor. The 7th floor was too hot, and the 8th floor was too cold. And the 9th floor was just... giraffes!" cried Mr. Snore. The bellhop smiled. "Would you care to guess what's on the 10th floor?" On the 10th floor, they found... hamsters. "Where are the rest of the giraffes?" asked Mr. Snore. "On the 11th floor," said the bellhop. "Then I will stay on the 12th. So they went to the 12th floor. "Hey, it's empty," said Mr. Snore. "No one ever stays here," explained the bellhop. "Perfect," said Mr. Snore, and he lay down and shut his eyes. "It does tend to get a bit noisy," the bellhop warned, but Mr. Snore was already fast asleep. "Stomp, stomp, gurgle, gurgle, swish, swish." What do you think that noise is? Mr. Snore rang the front desk. I cannot sleep with all of this noise. I'm going to find a room on the 13th floor. Oh dear, no, the bellhop said. On the 13th floor, there is a click. Mr. Snore did not wait to hear the bellhop's warning. He went up to the 13th floor. Remember back to the title, there's a dinosaur on the 13th floor. There were no mice, no pigs, no penguins, no snakes, no spiders, no dolphins, no bees, and no giraffes. Not even a hint of a hamster. Nothing but a giant room with a giant bed and a giant pillow. Uh-oh. I do hope Mr. Snore will be all right, said the bellhop. Ring the phone at the desk of the Sharamore Hotel. Who do you think is calling the front desk? Hello, this is a dinosaur on the 13th floor. Somebody's sleeping on my pillow. The bellhop sighed. That would be Mr. Snore. He has had a very long day. Oh my gosh, look at that dinosaur. He decided to sleep in the lobby so Mr. Snore could go to sleep. And look, now everybody's asleep in the Sharamore Hotel. Alright friends, hope you'd enjoy the story. Till next time.